Hi everyone, this is Michelle. Hi. I'm sorry. I've just had a really weird morning. This is Michelle from Born Without Boundaries. This is your daily tarot card reading. It is for all signs. And how that happens, how that works is if you are called to the message, if the message calls to you, you will join. You're either participating live right here, right now on Instagram at born_without_boundaries if you're looking to find me on Instagram, or you're on Astrology Motivation. And if you are on Astrology Motivation, thank you so much for viewing. Please do go hit subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get notifications of when I upload all of my dailies. So I gotta discuss something with everybody who watches these videos. And maybe I need to put out a message on Born Without Boundaries Tarot too. By the way, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, you guys are up. Check it out. Actually, they were all phenomenal readings. Scorpio reading was amazing. Beautiful breakthroughs. And I hope you guys really enjoy the readings. But I've gotten, for some reason, and I know the reason. I know because things are crumbling. Things are starting to fall apart. The veil is starting to fall. I understand the astrology behind people's reactions. It's just exposing illnesses, sicknesses, and real weaknesses within humans right now. This reactionary kind of thing I knew was going to happen. You can check out my weekly astrology forecast. The moon is now in Aries, and it's that kind of reactionary response that we get to things, especially emotionally. And I can say this, I have gotten 2 DMs that really, really concern me. One, I am definitely always here to provide support and inspiration. I do that through my videos. I make over 17 pieces of content every single week, and most of those are free, so that you guys can get motivation and I can give to you what I'm capable of. I am an astrologer, I'm a tarot card reader, and I'm an intuitive healer. What I am not an MSW. That's somebody with a master's in social work. I am not a psychologist. I am not an interventionist, and I am not a police officer. If you are experiencing abuse in your life, then you must go to one of those people in real life. There is no help that I can give you, especially through DMs on Instagram. Please do not put me into that position, because what I will do, wishing you well and wishing you safety, I will block you. I cannot have that energy or that feeling of responsibility for you in my life. There's so much other energy that I put out, and I really do want the best for you. But there's nothing I can do to help you. We're not in the same state. We're not in the same place. And I'm not in the position, nor do I have the experience to be able to intervene in your life when you're getting abused, or when you don't know what to do with your situation. I offer personal readings, and all of those personal readings, those personal options, through astrology and tarot. Once again, not through psychology, not through social work, not through career counseling, but through astrology and tarot. I offer those services on my website. Those are the kind of personal interactions I am open to having with people. But there is nothing more. Nothing more. And the fact that people are abusing my DMs has really, really gotten me on the offensive. I understand where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of desperation. It's coming from a place of fear. It may be hopefully coming from a place of wanting to improve your situation. And I really want you to improve your situation, absolutely, which is why I have a whole other channel, Astrology Motivation. I try to motivate people. I try to help them. I try to build them up. But I do what I can, and I'm already doing almost more than I can handle. So it is really unfair of you to DM me, especially when, I'm not kidding, somebody is calling me through Instagram, and I didn't get the alert because they were not somebody I allow alerts from. But I see in my inbox, one of my inboxes, Somebody was calling me early in the morning to see where the Scorpio reading was. And I'm like, what? First of all, how do you have the fucking audacity to call somebody to see where a reading is, right? You can email me or you can DM me, hey, there might be something wrong. I didn't see that the reading was up. But you're calling me in the wee hours of the morning to see where the fucking reading is? After I have posted all summer long that the Scorpio readings have been moved to 9 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. I moved it back for a number of reasons, including personal ones. So the Scorpio readings will always be there. They come out every Tuesday like clockwork. They're just not at 6 a.m. anymore. And I understand that some people then have to wait till later in the day to watch them. But that's neither here nor there. I announced it at least 5 times on my channel. More than 5 times I've announced it on my channel. But to have the audacity to think that you somehow, like, all it told me was this person is completely out of control of their life, out of control of the situation, and now they want to shove that shit on me. You ain't shoving your shit on me. Keep your shit in your own yard. I will not let you have it. Do I wish the best for you? Do I wish that you wish you well? Do I believe that you can get a hold of your life and that you can change it? Yes, I can do. Everybody has low moments and everybody has desperate moments and everybody's afraid. I get it. But I am also at a point in my life where I won't handle that shit, because that is what self-respect is about. Knowing that you don't have to cater to or cave even when people are acting needy of you. I am not food. I am not air. I am not water. Go get yourself that on your own. And do not treat me like that. I really have felt disrespected. It wasn't so much disrespect, but it was just like, can you help me? I need help. I need counseling. But I'm not a counselor. I'm an astrologer. You want astrology counseling? You know, and my first go-to, and I know this sounds like I'm some bitch on the internet trying to like promote my readings, but I am trying to promote my readings. What do you think I put into the weekly astrology forecast? What do you think I put into this daily tarot? What do you think of weekly zodiac reading? I put my heart and soul into them. There's knowledge and wisdom in them. Did you watch what the astrology is doing? If you watch the weekly astrology forecast, you would know maybe why you're feeling all of these things, because I address it in the weekly astrology forecast. But no, you need to come DM me and you need private counseling. Okay, I charge $150 per hour. Can you afford that? Because if you can't, I can't engage with you. And I'm not going to counsel you in psychology, in career development, in social work, which is what a lot of people need intervention with. I'm going to counsel you through astrology, which I've already done for free. So what the hell are you doing? It really does upset me, and this is why I only take personal readings via video. I don't do one-on-ones anymore. To be totally honest with you, they creep me the fuck out, and I get so overwhelmed with people's energy. I just absorb too much of it, and I need the distance, and this is very distracting, and I'm addressing it just so people know that if you behave this way toward me, I will wish you well. I will try to guide you to the appropriate authorities, and then I will block you, because I cannot have it in my energy. I just can't, and I won't. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Is just like, I understand that you don't understand that I'm not just a face online. I'm a human. I got a lot of shit on my own to deal with. I can't be handling that shit. I just can't, and I won't. So if you are online right now, I appreciate your presence here. I hope the daily tarot card reading will help. I hope that it can inspire you in some way, guide you in some way. And if you need additional services in astrology and tarot, I do offer those. If you need additional service in, other stuff, then the world offers those. And it's scary. I can't tell you how many times in my life I had to go to my town social services center and ask for help, financial help, legal help. I mean, I was a poor single mom on welfare. Numerous times, and it feels a little degrading at first, but I was lucky to have wonderful social workers that were available to me that never made me feel like shit about myself, and always had a bright smile and help to give. So it is available. Like, those things are available. And if you're in a place in your life where you need them, then absolutely go get them. Because, you know, the world isn't filled with shitty people all the time. Sometimes you're going to find people who really do want to help, and they're well intended. And they may have limitations on the help that they can give. But once again, they're still trying to give their best, right? And once again, I have limitations on what I can give. And I think it would be really irresponsible of me if I took it outside of my realm of expertise. There are people who have gone to fucking college to get a master's degree in this stuff. Go to them. They've worked hard. They've done the clinical work, they've done the academic work, and they probably have the actual live experience to help. So why aren't you trusting in them? I think too many people want to, like, go to the tarot card reader because it's safe. Because in some ways they can still hide from the fact that they have real problems. And that is not what tarot card readers are. We're not a place to hide. We're illumination. That's what we are. So I'm not about to let anybody hide from their real shit. And I will definitely always direct you to where you really need to be. So let's go over, where is the moon? The moon is now in Aries. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the moon is now in Aries. So void, of course, happened at 5:12 a.m. early in the morning. And this is all Eastern Standard Time. And the moon was in Pisces. It has gone into Aries. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is where the shit show begins. Between now and the end of this week, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's early. Today, Wednesday, and Thursday primarily. It is going to be rough emotionally. A lot of emotions are going to come up. A lot of fears are going to come up. A lot of irrational shit is going to come up. Because honestly, that is how Moon in Aries works. A lot of irrational fears come up. Defensiveness, reactionary. It's just that Aries energy and the Moon energy, it don't fucking mix well. So this is a time if you can have some objectivity, kind of in like the King or Queen of Swords way, and actually look at things and analyze, wow, clearly I still have triggers. This is a great time to analyze and realize your triggers. This is a fantastic time. Write them down. Take note of them so that you can do something about them later. And by later, I mean Friday, Saturday, because it is going to be very tumultuous. And I would stop and I would think twice or count to 10 before you reach out to anybody or accuse anybody or text anybody. I would grab a hold of yourself, take some deep breaths. Do I really need that valid? Do I really need this? Because this is the time when your emotions will be flying all over the place, and you will think that you need something right now. I need it right now. Help me, please. Now, help. Or you did this. Or this is it. Like, that's the kind of energy that's going to be flying around right now. So please be aware of that. And aware of how it impacts you as a Cancer, especially as a Cancer sun and moon. I am very, very influenced by where the moon is. And so every time it goes into Aries, shit is crazy. So I understand this energy very intimately. But I can tell you, you don't have to send that text. The person probably didn't mean to insult you. Don't take offense because the person probably didn't know that they cut you off. They weren't even paying attention. Doesn't mean they're a great driver, but they did. It wasn't personal. 95% of the time during Aries moon, where it's going to tell you that shit was that shit was in my face. It was personal. It's not. So if you can, take that deep breath, count to 10 and assert yourself. Assert yourself in your own strength. This is kind of what we need right now before you basically what I call emotionally vomit all over somebody else. Because other people are not your garbage pail, right? And you don't have to receive that kind of energy. It's really unfair. So there will be also that sense of knowing if somebody does that to you, this is why it's happening, and don't take that personally, right? Know that it is really about where they are in their lives, and this could really especially impact your family relationships and your friend relationships. You know, close friends may be reactionary or overreactive right now, you know, and honestly, this is the time. You're not going to lose friendships over this. You're not going to lose relationships over this, but this is the time when you're going to, like, by this weekend, kind of have to be laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, you know, because you're both going to get a little crazy. That's all I'm trying to say. Hi to everybody who just joined. That's kind of what I'm. Oh, you're welcome so much. What's up, Meg? Nice to see you on. That's kind of what I'm just warning you about right now. So there's reactivity going around. And if you really want to make an important phone call, or you really want to make, and you really want to make, kind of like have an important conversation, I would wait. I would wait till the moon goes into Taurus. It's much more stable. It's much more calm. It's much more confident in itself. And that's a better time to talk. Friday, Saturday, better time to talk, right? What else was I going to say? Also, no, you know, this isn't like, there's these memes rolling around, you know, when people are drunk, they tell the truth. I don't know that that's fucking true, okay? Because also when people are drunk, they drive off the road and sometimes kill people. And I'm not really sure that's the fucking truth. This is kind of that time where shit might come out that isn't their truth, but it is their fear. And so you may, and remember, somebody's fear isn't their truth, right? It's maybe part of it, but not really, because fear is a lie. So understand that a lot of things that are coming out now is shit that people still have to deal with, but it's not necessarily how they really feel about you. It's not. It is more or less like what they have to deal with about themselves. So it's going to be difficult, but try not to take things personally, and also stick to your boundaries. Sticking to your boundaries today is very, very important, including the boundaries you set for yourself or the standards that you set for yourself and how you treat people. Like, think twice before you snap. And it's not going to be easy, and it's not always going to work. Think twice before you, like, accuse. Think twice before you vomit emotionally all over somebody. Think twice. Think twice. Because once you put the energy out there, somebody else has to deal with it too. Energy to me is as real as vomit. It's as real as flowers. It's as real as sunshine. Well, sunshine is energy. Hello. All of that is energy, right? So we really need to be very aware of what the energy is that we're putting out. Is it solid? Is it self-controlled? Is it balanced? And if it's not, don't put it out, because that shit becomes infectious. Just like I said, when that little girl smiled at me that day, right? That energy, it was contagious. I smiled, and then I wasn't even trying to smile. Somebody just saw my big old smile, and he smiled, and he commented on it. Energy is infectious, right? If that little girl had, like, thrown a rock in my head, and I was like, you kid, and I was, like, rubbing my head, that might have gone and infected the other guy that saw me, right? So it's just like, understand that energy is infectious, and we catch it and we pick it up from each other. And ultimately, what we need to understand it. And that's why self-control and self-awareness is so important. And I am not saying that you are not allowed to be angry, because anger is part of life and fear is part of life. I am saying be very conscious when you start to feel those things of whether or not they're true, of whether or not there's any truth in that. And yeah, I mean, that's something I work on every day. I mean, that's really high level kind of self-control. It's not like Dalai Lama level, you know, but it is like, It is very high level self-awareness, but we are all capable of it. We're all capable of getting there. And one of the first tools that I use is the count to 10 method, or the breathe method. Before you react, take a breath. Inhale, exhale, find your center. See if the agitation has gone away. Count to 10 before you respond, so that at least you have a little bit of time to think. These tools will really, really help you in your energy release valve kind of thing. It will really help you, and ultimately you'll get to a point where you don't need the tools anymore. You know, you'll be able to do it yourself. You'll get into a new pattern, but ultimately, what's really, really important is kind of giving yourself those tools when you need them right now. I don't necessarily count to 10 anymore. I just breathe. You know, I try to just close my eyes unless I'm driving, right? And I breathe. Do I really need to feel this way? Do I even want to feel this way? Do I even really like the emotion that I'm feeling right now? Because, I am a very moody person, and I am a very reactionary person, and I know these things about myself. So there has been a need for me to not react the way that I want to react, not to suppress myself, but to fucking control myself, because energy is contagious, and I got to watch what I put out there. So today is Tuesday. Like I said, the moon is now in Aries, and the color of the day is gray. Isn't that an interesting color? All those gray areas, man. Isn't that an interesting thing? Yep. All those gray areas. And then selenite. This is the wait, are we still on Tuesday? Today is Tuesday, yes. I've totally lost my place. Totally lost my place here. Selenite relates to the crown chakra and wisdom. Selenite is a kind of stone. I actually didn't get a chance to look up what it looks like. I fall short on crystal knowledge, but I want to get better at it. I love crystals. Of course, they're beautiful. And they're tangible sources of energy, and they're just tangible tools. Sometimes it's really nice to be able to hold something. Your breath is a wonderful tool. Meditation is phenomenal, but it's nice sometimes. It really helps, especially for people who are very tactile, because we all learn in different ways. But some people are very tactile, and they need that kind of tactile sensory input in their hand, and crystals can really provide that. And I love them. So I actually want to learn more about them. So look that up. Today is a day of planting, so it is once again, a day to start to cultivate something that you are going to continue to cultivate for long term. Okay, let us delve into the reading. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop. We have a lot of wands, so there's high passion. That does not surprise me because of where the moon is now. There's a lot of opportunities coming in, or as something is moving very fast. And then we have the 9 of wands. So you're very defensive, but ultimately you also kind of want to you're curious. You're curious about what's beyond the defensiveness, because you're starting to see, maybe I need to let down my defenses a little bit. And then there's this new beginning. And there's wonderful energy and wonderful intention, but also somebody doesn't know what the fuck to do with it, right? I mean, just because you want something doesn't always mean you know how to go after it, or you know how to get it, or you know what to do with the energy that you have. You're like, listen, what we all have to do when we start our journey is be willing to be new and be willing to make dumb, stupid mistakes, because that's what happens when you don't know what the hell you're doing. And that's okay. We have the 3 of Cups here, which is just wonderful energy of feeling fulfilled, feeling supported, feeling appreciated. Maybe even celebration is here. But there's a lot of your cup is filled and Spirit's got your back. I feel like Spirit, the universe, really always has your back. It's not always sending you messages that you want to hear, but that doesn't mean it's against you. I've got a personal reading that I'm doing, and I'm really loving it. You know, astrology really appeals to the geek in me because there's a lot of research involved in astrology. And I'm really excited I'm just really excited. I like to analyze and to research. And that's what the premium readings allow me to do. They just take a long time. We have the Sun card here. I just listened to The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from Orphan Annie, from Annie. What a great fucking song that is. Every freaking time, I dare you to put that song on and not smile. It's just an uplifting, happy song. And you know, that's another tool to help change your vibration. Number one, laughter. Turn on something that makes you laugh. Laughter will raise your vibration like really. And then music. If you're feeling shitty, sometimes it helps to turn on the opposite vibe of music to help reconfigure, recalibrate your vibrations, right? I don't recommend sitting in what you're feeling. If you're having trouble, you're stuck in your emotions, then definitely listen to, you know, more emotional music that will help you shake it up and release that energy. So music and laughter, immediately. They will fucking help you. And everybody has access to music and laughter. Dude, if you are DMing me, you could go on YouTube, you can get free music and you can get free comedy clips. Everybody has access to those things. And it's really important because they'll start to clear your mind a little bit and raise your vibration to something more optimistic. The central energy is the It's a 7 of Wands, which means stand your ground, but you haven't really gained much ground. It feels like you're fighting a long battle, but you understand that you really haven't gained a lot of ground. It's not that it isn't a victory, it's a small victory. But shouldn't you acknowledge that too? You know, shouldn't you acknowledge that, yeah, I may have not gained much ground, but guess what? I put out a lot of fires. I achieved a lot of things. I put down a lot of naysayers. You know, its perspective is going to be really huge right now. Like, really. This is finally being able to move on, get over something. 6 of Swords. Knight of Swords. So talking really quickly, reacting really quickly, jumping into something really quickly. That could be a little bit of desperation to get out of a situation. That's also okay. You know, do it however you got to do it, but get out of the situation. But this is usually communication. You know, you want the best, but you're not always understanding what the best is. And then you have the Page of Swords, which is DMs, emails, smaller communications, statements, tiny messages, or just, getting over this 8 of Swords energy, getting over feeling alone, getting over feeling stuck, getting over feeling like you're done and things are finished. Okay, there's some sort of heartbreak here that's coming from a loss of money or loss of opportunities. But on this side of the swords, there's like happiness that's starting to. It's like there's something that's coming from the pain. You know, there's opportunity in everything. So let's see. What to do when there's a loss of money or a loss of opportunity or a failure? It could even be a loss of job. That's really heartbreaking. What to do? What to do? Maybe I should ask Spirit that. So what do we do? What do we do? First and foremost, you got to stop looking backward. That's what I know from a lot of my readings, because the 5 of Cups kept coming up in a lot of the zodiac readings last night. The Five of Cups kept coming back. So stop comparing your life right now to what you used to have, and stop trying to get back there. Just look and accept what you have in front of you. Look at what is actually here right now and figure, what can I do with this? I know, especially when you lose, there's a loss of money or a loss of a relationship. The immediate reaction is, but I want to go back to when I had it because I was happy then. Yeah, but you're not there anymore and the past doesn't exist. So what you got to do now? What do you got to do now? And that is going to empower you. And it's going to also make you feel better. It's going to raise your vibration because it's going to empower you. It's going to say, well, I can do something about this. What can I do about this? Let me figure out what I can do about it. All of those things is going to, just like I said, to be in service to others also raises your vibration, because it says, look, even when I feel lame, I can be good or helpful to somebody else. That's really important energy for you to realize about yourself, that you're not worthless. So let me check this out. You know, it's kind of like overall dealing with a sense of dealing with mediocrity. I'm just going to say that. Dealing with a sense of, but I should have gotten farther. Dealing with a sense of, but I wanted so much more. Dealing with a sense of, where the fuck is my breakthrough? Dealing with a sense of, you know, have I failed? Or should I call it quits? What should I do? You should do what's best for what's in front of you right now. It's not about what happened in the past. It's not about what you wanted. It's not about any of those things. It's about what you have in front of you now. And if you stay focused on what you have right now, there is clarity and strength there. All right, let's go into the moon cards. Moons are coming up upside down. It says take time to breathe out. We're not even breathing right now. A win-win outcome is forecast. Something is very balanced. This isn't really gonna, and your hard work is paying off. So there is frustration here, right? There's emotional disappointment in, you know, nothing is paying off and nothing is working out and things are not stabilizing. And I am really agitated and I am really afraid and I am really fucking don't want to be in this situation. And, you know, so I get it. I get it. There's emotional turmoil, especially when it feels like, you know, maybe you had something and you lost it. That's the biggest hit. Or you've worked really hard and you put a lot of energy into something and it didn't come true. That's really hard too. So you know what? You got to say, fuck it. You got to say, fuck it. What opportunities are presenting themselves to me here now? And I'm going to say yes to those. God never closes doors to hurt you. He closes doors to redirect you. So if you're being redirected, then even though you were in your little comfort zone, it is kind of time to get out of it. And I know that's not what we want to hear, especially if we were happy. But how do you know that there's not more happiness waiting for you? You don't, because you don't have the aerial perspective, right? So if you really, really, really believe in God, and you really, really, really believe in spirit and the universe, you will know that these kind of things don't happen. Once again, we have partnership and alliances. So this is through togetherness. The difficulty of this situation right now is, so reaching out to somebody else to help them, to let them help you, reaching out to another to show that you care, show your concern, or hey, say, hey, you know, to say, yeah, like partnership. It's partnership. It's not just reaching out to somebody to say, hey, I need help. It's how do I help you? How do you help me? It's let's combine our resources, right? It's about combined resources. That's what partnership is about. See, immediately, partnership isn't about, hey, how can you help me? Partnership is about, what do we do together? Like, what do we give to each other? Like, how are we both, you know, combining our resources to get a better outcome, right? Don't do it alone. Don't go it alone. Friendship is really important right now. Unfortunately, it's also under fire right now because your friends are the ones you're most likely to take aim at right now. Like, why aren't you saving me? Why aren't you helping me? Why aren't you thinking of, like, all of that? They're probably because they're dealing with their own shit. Like, that's the answer. Probably because they're dealing with their own shit. It's not that they've forgotten about you or they don't like love you, or, you know, that's what I'm talking about, partnership. It's not about right now expecting somebody to be there for you. It's about standing together. That's what it's about. It's not about, here, let me lay my shit on you because I need help. It's like, I don't have this, you have this, you don't have this, I have this. How can we work together to like get out of this? You ever seen those videos of those fucking Marines and shit where they'll form like a human chain to scale a wall? It's that kind of shit. It's not like one guy standing there saying, hey, I need help. Somebody get me over this wall. It's how can we all work together to get over the fucking wall? That's what I'm talking about. And that's the mindset we really need to get into this week. We have forgiveness, letting stuff go, letting it be. And forgiveness is also letting the past go, just letting it go, letting it be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't exist anymore. Forgiveness is for ourselves. Forgiveness is for ourselves. Forgiveness is for our light, for us to be lighter and for us to be free and for us to like not hurt anymore, right? It's healing. That's what forgiveness is. And we may have to forgive somebody for something. You know, being forgiving this week is a really good tool, because do unto others, baby. I guarantee there's at least 3 times when somebody's going to have to forgive your ass this week too. So remember that. Remember that. Do unto others. Remember that. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. This is a really interesting card, but I'm saying it's very perfect for Virgo energy, because Virgo is represented by the female. She's represented by the harvest. She's represented by growth. So this is very Virgo energy, and it's just kind of like enjoy growth. So you're reaping rewards from growing. You're not just you're reaping the rewards, right? The tree has to grow to bear fruit. And you have to do a lot of hard work to get the tree to bear fruit. To protect the tree and nurture the tree and cultivate the soil so that the tree grows. You got to do a lot, right? And honestly, that's cool. Do a lot, because this is the rewards that you reap. This is what we're doing now. We don't have the fruit in our hands yet, but it's about to come. Harvest season is about to come. I think harvest moon is later on this month. To check on that. Ooh, needing to stay hydrated. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. So the growing that we're doing now is learning how to be ourselves in partnership with others. I feel balanced. I don't feel balanced at all. But she does. I feel balanced. That's interesting. Put yourself to work. Hard work. Work with your hands. Work with those tangible things that you can interact with. Feel that balance. That's really important. That's going to help you, especially earth energy. It's going to ground you tangibly to make you feel like, wow, I'm not alone. Earth is always here. Remember that meditation of grounding? It's just that sense of, look, I don't even have to really hold myself up. I don't have to fly. The earth takes my energy. It takes my gravity. It provides me a place to sort of hold me up. So I'm really not alone here. And in doing some kind of work, I don't know, for some of you, if you like gardens, it could be literally that kind of work. I'm not trying to go too woohoo tree hugger, but no, hug a fucking tree, man. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe that'll help you. But I think just getting back to this slow and steady cultivation of something, and like that the book said, is it's a good time to plant seeds. So in other words, what you do right now, the step you take right now, is not going to bear fruit, but it's important to plant the seeds now. The seed being planted now is extremely freaking important because you'll care enough to continue to cultivate it, and it will reap fruit. It will bear fruit. Okay. I'm just really, I guess that's the way to balance, right? Plant something now and start and just keep doing it. Memories. Cherish memories of loved ones. You know what this card means to me? Before you fly off the handle at somebody, remember how good they made you feel. Because people aren't at their best right now. Now, I'm not talking about abuse in any way. But I am saying that people are not at their best right now. So memories are going to really help. It's not about looking in the past. It's about remembering like the good parts of people. You know, like remembering the whole person, not just the shit show you have in front of you right now. Cherished memories of loved ones. This could also be looking back too much, but it's upright. I don't see how this energy helps right now. It may help you feel loved. This could be another tool that you could use if you don't feel loved right now. This could be like remembering the person that used to make you feel loved. So even if they're an angel now, you can feel their wings of light wrapped around you. You know, those visualizations of them could really help right now. Remind you of what it felt like to be loved. Remember what it felt like to be loved so that you will not settle for anything less but love. Okay. Clean it up. That makes sense. Doing some spring cleaning. Clean it up. Clean it up. I mean, this is really just kind of blatant right now. Fix it. We got a lot of shit to fix. We got a lot of work to do. Also, take care of it. Because cleaning up isn't just clean up the mess. Cleaning up is taking care. I mean, it could be literally cleaning. I got to clean my house. I know that. I know that. You know, that could help you feel good. It could help you sort of stay in that positive mindset that'll really help right now. Fix something, clean up the yard, clean your house. Get into your body and do, right? Could even be cleaning up your body, getting into a much healthier mindset or way of eating or way of exercising. But it has to be physical in some way. Like cleaning up, kind of like, listen, this is a perfect time to clean up because, you know, we're coming out of summer and summer is sloppy, you know, and it's fun and that's the way it's supposed to be. Like summer's supposed to be fun and you're not supposed to think of things. You're supposed to just lap up the sun and it's just joy. You're supposed to feel joy. But we also get kind of sloppy. Like people will lose weight for the summertime and then they'll put on twice as much during the summertime because we get real sloppy. We're not going to the gym as much. We're not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just about physical. It's about, you know, you're out partying. You're hooking up with those summer loves. Your standards are lower. You're on vacation. Look it. Do it. Live out loud. Live your life to the fullest. But don't expect that to be your permanent. That's the problem, dude. Now it's time to clean shit up and get back to work. This is the get back to work time. Tell me that's not true. Everybody's going back to work. Everybody's going back to school. I said that in the weekly forecast a couple of weeks ago. The mentality is starting to shift to how do I get shit done? Like that's what's happening, right? How do I clean shit up? Right now, we're just like putting everything back into place after it's kind of been rearranged and kind of kooky. That's kind of what I'm talking about. And let's go on to the last card. Come on. Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. Well, ain't that the truth? A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. There you go. It's all perspective. Is it happening to me or is it happening for me? Right? Is it trying to make me suffer or is it trying to redirect me? It's just all how you view something. And there you have it. Stay strong in your faith. If you stay strong and you have faith, that's the secret, man. It will continue to conduct you in love and light and progress. Let's go into our angel messages. If you're watching on Astrology Motivation, I had major uploading problems yesterday. And yesterday's daily did not come up until like 12 midnight. It was just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But that's an FYI. Hopefully this one will come out kind of the regular time. Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. And then we have adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either a black or a white, try to explore all the colors in between. Like I said, perspective. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Prayer. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. And then divine mystery. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars, are part of one creation. A divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I really am grateful for your presence. I'm going to see you tomorrow. You can be on the lookout. Please watch Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius. They're up and available for you. And be on the lookout for Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces tomorrow. Once again, they're up and they're available for you. I love you and I hope you have a beautiful day, a productive day. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.